counts.
Up
Next,
to 1,000 players, I think they want to go.
exactly, or more. Like the thing is with this system, if they can get it working in a way that they're like the theory of it at least, it's supposed to be that you'll be able to have much more players because the servers are like each container inside the ship, because the ship is built around like containers. Like say the Javelin, that would have like 4 containers maybe inside of a bigger container, which is the ship. All those containers would be like different servers, so they would communicate with each other, so that you could technically have like, well, 1,000 players inside of a ship, and then like have different containers inside them.
You're having a laugh. You can't get it to work with 50 people.
No, I'm not saying that. I think that sounds ludicrous, but
1,000 people on a spaceship. Fucking
that's
hell,
like
man.
no, but that's what I mean. Like I think it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be more downscaled. But with what they've been able to achieve with the systems in the back end, I think it's, yeah, I'm optimistic at least. I'm not dumb, but I'm optimistic. Also dumb. But I would say that when it comes to kind of ship you want, like I don't know, I feel that it's very important to think really heavily about like what do you like to play, like what kind of role would you like to play as in the game, even with a group of friends. Like what would you like to do?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's got to have space for at least a couple of delivery boxes, right? Because when there ain't anybody else around, you got to be able to go and do something.
Oh no, but like I think in that sense, like the freelancers, but it's also like it depends on what kind of, like a big thing that you have to think about is the size of the ship. Like the Cutlass is so good because it's a medium-sized ship that can do all those things. There's not a whole lot of ships that can do the same thing that the Cutlass does, like at the same time. You know what I mean? Like it can do so many things and still be a very good ship, but also very small. The larger ships in the game are starting to become more like, they're more and more niche ships. Like the Mole, it's fantastic, but it's only a mining ship. You can't really use it for anything else.
Yeah.
What was that noise? So for me, it's sort of like I have a few ships that are tailored towards my, like, I like FPS combat. I'm not too much of a fighter pilot. Kind of crap at it though. I like torpedoes, I like missiles, so torpedoes are fun. Long range distance gameplay, you know. And then I have exploration ships. And a few ground vehicles. But other than that, I feel that it's shit, fuck, what am I trying to... oh no! Angie! What'd you yell? No! No, you have to lock on. No, you've got... No, the thing is, you've got 14 missiles, and you've got size 6 torpedoes as well. So that... Yeah. No, I'm gonna be heading off. It's fine. I was gonna say that it's better that... That's why I asked if any ship, because I'm gonna head off, so... But... Yeah, no, it's like... because that's what I think is more fun when you have a lot of people to play with, because you have more options to... It's sort of what we did tonight. Like, it didn't really turn out the way we wanted it to, but, I mean... Like,
I didn't even see you guys in game.
Unfortunately. But you missed before, exactly met up with you guys, or started, like, trying to get in touch with you. we went on a hiking trip with an Ursa rover around Microtech, New Babbage. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like me, Anti, Spirit, Dan, Dano, BTB Dano, and Jovial, we were inside of we all were inside Ursa rover. I think you can see the screenshots tab, maybe. I don't know if you can see it, but
I got to ride in 2 spaceships I've never been in before, so that was good times.
yeah, no, it's like, but it's like, it's fun because there's a lot of things you can just come up with and just have fun with. Like, it's a sandbox game basically. There's a lot of missions and stuff to do, but a lot of the fun that I've had is basically just hijinks and fucking stupid shit, like taking a car or like taking a road to a fucking radar tower. There's those few moments that you can just have fun, like.
I tried to get my cyclone out on top of the space station the other day, and that went horribly wrong.
Oh no, yeah, nah. Exactly.
I was trying to drive my cyclone on a spaceship, it didn't go well.
No, it's like, but the thing is like, because the cyclone fits in the Cutlass.
Yeah, that's why I bought it, because I saw a YouTube video of a guy with it in there. I was like, yeah, I need that in my life.
No, it's like, it's smart. Same thing with Gravlev. Have you tried flying one? Gravlev. Like a grav bike.
No, the only thing that I've flown is my spaceship.
Oh, okay. But are you in the server? Because I see you here.
Yeah, I'm in bed.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I was gonna ask if you want to try one. I've got a Nox, so if you want to try one.
The spaceship looks like the spaceship.
Sorry, you both said something at the same time. Sorry, but the Nox, yeah, you can rent the Nox.
People were like bitching in the chat earlier, not earlier today, yesterday.
Yeah.
They were having problems with the rent system. Like they were renting something and like logging out, logging in, and it was gone.
But that's like, I was gonna say that don't rent anything. Like this is a very that's why I was sad to hear got like a fucking terrible experience yesterday. Because if I've met you, I would just say that save the money. Don't do anything now, because like this patch is the worst. Like it's the best, but it's the worst. It's unstable and there's a lot of bugs.
The cargo run killed me yesterday.
Exactly. That's. Do you want to try a ship or something? Because I was gonna say that I can get you down to Yella and you can try a Gravlev bike if you want to.
I'm easy, man. Can if you want.
Here, I'll spawn a Valkyrie, a dropship. I don't know if you've seen this one. This is the one I was talking about, by the way. Here, A09. Where is it? Because I'm gonna be heading off in a bit, but like I said, I figure I can show you some ships, like, before I head off. I can at least do something.
Target destroyed.
You know, I mean, considering that... also, hi! Considering that we didn't, like, get to meet in the game.
Yeah. Hello.
But here, this is the Valkyrie.
Oh, what the fuck? Wheels. That's chunkier than the other one.
Yeah, this is, I was gonna see. Sometimes there's problems when it comes to the back door. So I'm just gonna do it like this. Scooch scooch.
Alright.
The Reclaimer. Is it the ship from Alien?
Yeah, that's basically just the ship from Alien. That's why I was so surprised. Oh god, did I crush you?
Nearly.
Oh, okay.
It's all good.
Sorry. I was gonna open it for you, but here. This is like the heavy troop carrier, basically.
Shortcut.
Here. You can check it out. You can basically have like 30 people or something in chairs.
Man, that's nuts.
So this is the heavy troop transport. This is basically the long range troop transport. Which is really nice. It's nice to fly and it's got some really good abilities and shit. The Valkyrie. But yeah, I'm gonna get us to Yella and you can try to grab levels.
The Valkyrie is the
Exactly. You can try that if you want. Bones, if you go to the side doors,
Yeah, I'm looking right at it, man.
yeah, open the side.
First thing, I hadn't even left his back compartment. First thing I saw was two big miniguns.
Yeah, exactly. Open one of the side doors. Just be careful. Like walk through the door that you open.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and get to the turret.
Can I transfer
Sorry?
any boxes in the ship? No, right?
The gladiator?
Yeah.
No, that's only it's only a fighter.
Well, I could transport a box in the arrow, so it shouldn't be possible.
Oh, you're
Yeah, there we
right.
go.
I can do it in Moose Town too.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah. Here, we're just gonna head to yellow though. So I
That's
think
that,
that.
officer.
No! We're gonna get crime stats.
Online.
Here, we're gonna go for. I think
They're
the
gonna
door-
close that door.
Yeah.
Oh, don't believe it.
Yeah, we're going for quantum. That's why. But this is like I have a this is a loner for me because I have a what is it? I have a prowler, which is like a Black Ops version of this. So
That's
it's,
fucking crazy.
so it's more like a stealth, and it's alien, which I like the alien kind of ships.
Retrieve the box I shared.
Oh, okay, yeah, we can. I was gonna go down to the planet first.
Oh,
Do you own this?
No.
Do you own this spaceship? Real money spaceship, or is it like a?
Yeah,
board
it's real
game?
money.
How much was this?
I don't remember too much.
I bet it bumped your bank balance though.
It did. But it's like, the thing is, for me, it's sort of been, like, now I have sort of a stable job. Like, I would say in the sense of, like, I can spend money. I'm not spending too much money. Like, for me, it's sort of like, I've only spent enough, which is way too much. But it's only recently that I get more like, oh, it's what's it called? I didn't have that much disposable income before, so for me it was I only spent a little bit at a time.
Everyone's got a vice, man.
Sorry?
Everyone's
Oh,
got. a vice.
yeah. Well,
People drink,
I-
people smoke, play games.
my virtual spaceships. Oh God.
yeah, you know the guy who traded all his Star Citizen spaceships and buy himself a car?
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw that. Yeah, but you can buy that game package for like $27,000 or something. So
Buy much. I had so much fun with it. I mean, I bought the starter package and now recently I bought the pilot.
like,
Yeah.
if you sell $27,000 worth of spaceships, you can buy a car. Like,
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh, it's very
Please
close.
don't crash.
You don't have
No,
to
no.
spend it. You just can spend like 80 bucks and have like fun with other people, you know?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've only spent because I wanted to. It's never because like it was never. That's the best thing about it is like it. I've spent way too much, but I'm like I've not regretted it. That's the thing. For me, it's sort of like there we go.
When mugs like me get in your spaceship and go, I want that spaceship, every penny you've spent is totally worthwhile.
Oh no, it's more actually.
It's totally worth it. Like, everyone wants the spaceship.
No, for me, it's sort of been like the thing that I've been having fun, like in a game that I haven't been, or in a game that I haven't had this much fun in a game in a long time. So for me, it's sort of like just this little piece of like having fun, and also not having that much time anymore to actually play games. It's sort of like I don't know. I'm just happy. I think it's fun. I'm having a real good time.
When the game comes out and everyone else has got fucking like a cutlass or a little fighter and you've got everything else, you laugh.
Oh well, I think it's gonna be. That's the thing. I'm actually gonna stop. For me, it's sort of like I don't want to buy too much as well. But the restrictions kind of funny. Like funny. That's the wrong word. Sorry.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's more fun. Like it's more enjoyable because then you have goals to work towards as well. If you have everything from the beginning, not only are you going to ask yourself like, shit, why did I spend all money?
Quantum drive is now on.
No more like, oh, why did I spend 40,000 on every ship in the game? Like when the game comes out. Yeah. But Bones, here, I spawned a Graveler bike for you. It's on the pad over here. Ah, there's no rush.
I'm coming, man. Getting moist over your spaceship.
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna say that you can fly it after. Just be careful when you fly around with the Graveler bike. Just go a little bit slower. Yeah, go a little bit slower and don't go over to like high steep or slopes. Oh, that was a snowstorm outside. Jesus, that came in fast.
Forward proximity alert.
Oh right, hello. Hey, you want to try one?
Whoa! I'm upside down.
Oh god. Yeah, go for it. There we go. There we go. That should be fine. Do you want one as well? Anti?
Alert.
Well, I mean, the Nox.
Oh, one of them.
Do you want another kind of ground vehicle? Ursa and a Cyclone. Okay.
Starboard proximity alert.
Oh, that Ballista? No, I don't have that one.
It's fun, man. It was fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nightmare.
the rental when they had this,
Yeah, the IEA, the Expo.
Oh shit, man! I want to put my mouse DPI on like 5.
Yeah. The thing is, like, that
Fucking
thing
twitch.
is, yeah, the thing is, it's super twitchy and it's use spacebar, by the way. If that's how you can use spacebar and control to like go up with space and like go down and like move towards the ground with control. So you can control.
Whoa! Watch
your,
out!
like-
Watch out!
Oh god! Oh my! Oh my! It's beautiful. What we did in the org, we had like 10 people in, or I think it was 8 people together. 9 with me. I was flying a Caterpillar and we made a race, killing me, with only Noxes. So we had 9 people were flying after my ship, trying to destroy it with only Noxes. It was great. It was a good time.
I literally
Yeah.
feel like I'm riding a torpedo.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love flying this thing. It's really fun. I love the ground vehicles. I've been having a lot of fun with them with the Planetary Tech V4.
Yeah, I got a little caught out. I hate to admit it, but I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to shit like this. I saw the video from one of the from one of the cons. I don't know which one it was, but there was a giant fucking worm, like from Tremors.
Oh right, yeah.
And he drove there in the cyclone and like went and had this fight with some guys on a crashed spaceship in like there was a worm and shit, and I was like, yeah, I need that in my life. I'm sold.
Yeah.
And then I got in the game. I was like, "Where's the worm?"
Yeah, exactly.
It's not in the game. Oh.
The thing
Sad
is, like,
face. Not here.
that's the problem with like they're getting there. Like the example, the whole thing here, the weather effects. That's a real big thing. Like it's.
Yeah, it looks
like,
real good.
Oh, it looks fantastic. Because it's like before it was kind of dead. Like many of the moons and shit felt kind of dead, and even the planets. But now it feels now it's started to get a little bit more alive. And when they get things working, with the systems of the planets, it will probably see quite a big increase in aliens, like living animals,
Yeah, I ain't looking for it to be like No Man's Sky, but
a little bit, absolutely.
That jump ship mission that you went and did.
Yeah.
Those kind of AI guys need to be a bit more
responsive.
rain.
Yeah. The thing is, like, the problem now is actually that the server, like, goes back to that whole. The systems are a little bit bad right now. So hopefully it's gonna get better probably.
Hey,
Here. Did somebody die?
he just lit me up.
Oh, really? Oh, Jesus. Hey, can you get up here?
I'm out. Good night.
Are you heading out, Destiny?
Yeah.
Well, it was fun, but maybe I'll see you in the week.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah,
Have a good
take it easy,
one,
man. See ya.
See ya. Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Good night.
Bye. Good night. I was gonna say, with these Gravlevs, you remember, Auntie, what I was talking about when going around with the Ursa? This is so different when it comes to, like, because you can just zip through terrain. You don't need to think about.
Oh, fuck my life.
Yes.
Loaded.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's the thing with the Gravlevs, that you have to actually they're a little bit temperamental. Like if you move a little bit like in the wrong direction, it's very easy to just slam into the ground or into a rock. And,
Yeah, I hit a rock.
yeah.
I didn't even see it coming. A combination of nighttime rain and going ridiculously fast.
But that's what I mean. Like it's what we've been doing with the war. It's super fun because you can. There's so many things to like. Even though, I mean, there's no objective really to just.
Destroy.
It's always when I bring. The funny thing is that everybody that flies these, they eventually just explode. Like it's just a curse.
I think, yeah,
Yeah,
the first time flying in nighttime.
Sorry?
It depends on the gravity on which planet you are. You know, if the gravity is like too strong, then if you fall like from high, you explode. Now,
Oh well,
I exploded because I fall from high. You know.
yeah, no. But the thing is, like, I'm actually quite good at flying these, and what I mean by that is that there's actually a little bit of technique. Like you have to use, like what I was talking about, the control and space. Like when you fly up into the air and when you start to have a little bit of like air time, you can use rotation and spacebar to actually descend slower.
Yeah, but it's like slow.
Oh no! It's like absolutely, but it's like I can't describe it a little. Like it's. Is it? Yeah. Ah. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is like.
one mistake and you're 30 million miles away on the other side of the galaxy. Respawning.
Exactly.
Yeah. One little mistake.
You're also in PO, I think. But the thing is, if you head over Ella, want to fly the ship that the Valkyrie, like it's, I could just go back to the PO. By the way, do you want me to go and leave it there on PO, so you can fly?
Oh no, it's good, man. I'm just gonna crash it anyway. It's all good.
Okay. I mean, you could try it next time. Because we have a few ships in the Oregon, like people are always like welcoming in terms of like if you fly them. But I love flying the Gravlevs. The thing is, it's like I said, I think they really have a usage when it comes to like flying it through terrain. Like what we did before, Auntie, going through Microtech, the forest over there, you know, and the bumpy terrain and shit. Like, I would say a grav bike like this would maybe do it in half the time that we took to go there. Well, it's like I think Microtech is fine. Like I think the terrain in Microtech is actually better. What I did with a friend in the org, Zeta, me and him tried a thing where we dropped me from 90 kilometers up in the air with a Nox, and I was able to survive. and go, was it 90 kilometers on ground to him where he landed. No, it's like I mean that in the sense of microtech. Yeah. No, but like I used the technique that I was talking about. I timed the thrusters right, like correctly. So I cushioned my fall when I fell down, and I got damaged, of course, but I didn't die. So
Sounds like a good video.
yeah.
Just wanted to wait and see what happened. So I was
Yeah.
falling like 5 to 10 minutes. But
Oh,
I
really?
survived.
Oh yeah, no, but it's like
I stopped walking around in the storm.
no, but I understand what you mean. Like it's the thing is like this was a little bit different because I was actually going, I think 1,300 kilometers a second or something. I went really fast down to the planet. Like my speed was insane. Yeah, the thing is like considering that I waited with my thrusters, I was able to cushion the fall in a way that was like it wasn't unbelievable because I used the technique of like using all the thrusters that I have at my disposal on the Nox. So I like basically what I did was that I catched myself on a ridge. So I catched the first top of the ridge and I was sliding down the whole mountain, you know. So I did a little bit of like a hit in the beginning, but then I cushioned the fall, like major of fall, by like space and rotation, basically, because you have to combine those two factors. Like it's something to do with if you click space too quickly, nothing's gonna happen because the thrusters are. It's all sort of like a space brake, like it's or like a brake. It's sort of like it goes perfect. It goes faster in the beginning when you initially click the space bar. But if you click it too early, the effects are not gonna they're minor. They don't do anything. So if you click them in the right, it's like right before you hit the ground, you're gonna do like a little bit of like a jump almost. So you sort of like cancel out the movement going down. It's not always like it is a little bit like you have to time it right, and you can't have too much speed because otherwise it's not gonna it's not gonna help. But I could show you next time. Like it's basically like it's 90% accuracy in terms of how useful, like when you can use this. But yeah, exactly. Like if you hit space and rotation, because what I'm doing now is that I'm like zipping with the Gravlev now on Yella, and as long as you don't do too, like what's it called? If you don't do too deep of what's it called? When you do a very sharp turn, as well as having a very high top, because what happens then is that by doing that, you sort of push the Gravlev going it goes really close to the ground, and that's when people usually like if they do a very deep turn, you like slide a little bit more towards the surface or the ground, and then boom, a little rock or something hits you, and boom, you're dead. Because like that speed and initial force just carries over to the rock, and that's just like that's almost like just ramming right into a rock at top speed.
Oh, well, like I did.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like if you use that kind of tactic or like that idea or thought process, you can fly the Gravlev like kilometer.
So when you
after
turn
kilometer.
and all those directional thrusters fired, does that actually slow you down?
Yeah, because what you need to do is that you have to use same thing there. If you're gonna do like an after, you have to use spacebar as well. Otherwise, it's gonna be like it's gonna do something completely different from what you want. Like it's gonna thrust you right into the ground. Shit, what's happening now? Shit. Back. But this is what I mean. Like you can you can always try this. Is a lot easier when you have when it's easier terrain. Like Yella is absolutely one of the worst places to, like, I would say it's one of the hardest places to fly Gravlev. It's super close to PO, but it's absolutely one of the worst places to fly Gravlev because all of the small rocks and into like the small crevices and the rocks, and like it's very easy to do exactly what I was saying, that like you go too fast, do a little bit of a big turn, and boom, right into a rock.
Yeah.
Or a jump. Like it's the same thing. It's just having too much speed and then going towards a vector, changing your vector. Basically, like if you go up and then suddenly down, if you go in a very sharp turn, all those kind of like very abrupt changes in your movement will cause the Gravlev to shift its weight. So it's like, oh, it wants to go descend, it wants to go down to the ground. And that's what I mean, like in terms of there's actually like there is some technique to it. Like it's, but of course, like I said, it's 90% accuracy. The remaining 10% is just bad luck. Sometimes the Gravlev just kind of bugs out on you and just like, okay, fuck you, you're gonna die. Like even though you do perfectly, it just says to you, well, tough shit, you little stupid bitch, and you die. So, but overall, I think it's just like also the same thing that people talk about when they fly, like, you know, super fast on like low flying. It's the same thing there. You have to anticipate the movement of like the terrain.
You mean like map of the earth and all that shit?
Exactly. You have to a little bit like, oh, you crevice. That's easier to fly in than bumpy. Like if you go into the bumps, you're gonna have you're gonna boost from the you're gonna basically jump a little bit up in the air. I think you saw that. Like if you go up into if you go too fast from a ridge or stone, rock, or like if you pass over something very fast, you will start having airtime. And when that happens, you will accelerate kind of immediately, you will go exponentially much faster. What happens is that if you don't catch that momentum, goes back to that thing, a sharp turn, that momentum will just carry right down, like you will go like further and much faster, but then you have to descend, and the Gravlev won't be able to keep you up. So you have to map out a little bit of like a terrain, like what is the best optimal way of not dying, but also flying in the in a straight line. So I think it's like there's a lot of fun factors when it comes, and Planetary Tech V4 really just amped it up quite a bit because the terrain is much better. So and the same thing with the Cyclones and the Ursas, but the thing is that just they're cars, like they handle like cars. They have wheels, they have brakes, acceleration, traction. But yeah,
the server might actually die.
Is it dying?
I'm just almost there at the package.
Ah.
I can't do anything in my spaceship.
Oh really? Oh.
How does the package stay so long, man?
Yeah.
Hey, actually,
Also, we
I
did.
think the Nox can fit into the Titan, right?
Yeah, it's a tight fit, but it can. I've heard people do that.
Let me try. I will come to you once I get the package, and then you can try to park it.
If the server's not dying, of course.
Yeah, if the server is not dying, then we will.
You could just, yeah.
Might have been just me. I'm actually flying. Maybe. Ropey.
Is it how far away am I? I should be heading off soon, but I always get enamored by flying the Gravlevs on yellow. I'm gonna see. I can't see the marker ship anymore. How far am I?
I've actually used that cyclone twice in my Cutlass to deliver packages when guys were griefing where I wanted to go.
Oh,
Like,
really?
They took
Nice.
shots at me in my Cutlass, and then I went and landed like 10k away and got my Cutlass out and drove it there with the package.
Ooh,
But
nice.
I didn't blow up my spaceship.
But that's what I mean. Like I was talking
Love
about
it.
that. I hope that in the future we'll have more usages for the ground vehicles because I think it's fun with the variety of like. Since you can go down to the planets, I mean, like, what game can allow you to fly like a fucking space bike on a planet whilst people fly in space with spaceships and interiors and like it's. There's not many games that can allow this kind of. Yeah. Oh, exactly.
I've never played Elite Dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
it's the same here.
anything about it.
It's like it's more a fully fledged game, I would say. It sounds like I don't mean to like denounce this game. I mean that in the sense of Elite Dangerous is more of a finished product. If you buy Elite now, it's done. Like it's a game that works and got all the systems ready. But it's not at this fidelity level. It's like it's more of a procedurally generated gameplay of infinite amount. Like the whole galaxy is procedurally generated. And the ships, you can fly your ship to any planet in the system, like in the universe, or universe, in this galaxy. Sorry? They're talking about that. That's the thing. The space legs. But
They
the thing
put
is, like,
vehicles in there, right? I saw a YouTube video of
Yes,
them with vehicles
yes.
in there.
it's like it's sort of what Star Citizen is doing. But the thing is with Star Citizen is that you really start to understand that, like, it's not about like, oh, it's gonna be spaceships that you buy for hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's what it is now, of course, unfortunately. But what it is that you have these like gameplay moments of interplaying, like the interchangeable and the interplay between like combat. Like you're a character that flies a spaceship. You are not the spaceship. Your character is not the spaceship, like in Elite Dangerous. You are the person flying the ship. So things that happen in the spaceship will affect you. You'll have to eat a little bit. Like if it's cold outside, that will get to you. Like even though it's not going to be something like DC or something like dangerous, and that says, "Oh, hello, Captain Bones."
I'm close, man. I'm close.
Here, I can zip through the terrain.
Yeah, I mean, there's food courts everywhere. Every space station I got, I get lost and go to a fucking food court that
Yeah.
I can't do anything in. So I'm guessing they're gonna put some kind of.
The next patch,
Food mechanic.
3.9, yeah, the 3.9 is going to be the player status system. What basically what that means is that they will add damage states to your character. You'll be able to get too cold. You'll be able to get too warm. You'll be able to be hungry. You'll be able to. You'll have to sleep. Like there are factors in the game that will affect your character in the game, so to say. And I feel that. Yeah, sure. I'm just zipping through the terrain.
One thing they do need to add is fucking markers on the third person bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Or I think it's like, oh god. Here, I'm just gonna see. What is this? Oh, that was.
Like the first person's awesome, but the third person, you can't see shit. Like there's no markers, there's no objective. Like
Oh yeah.
unless I'm missing something, there's no way for me to mark.
It would be nice to have the options, I think.
know when you come in to do like
Yeah.
like you know when you come into land and
Yeah.
you're in first person, like when you go to Lorville or something like that, or even Area 18, and they want you to fly through those tiny little fucking hangar doors.
Yeah. Yes.
It's really hard to see in first person. So, like, it'd be nice to be able to see that auto landing green funnel of doom
Yeah.
in third person, so you could line it up.
But that's what I mean, like in terms of, I think there's, it's still very unfinished, but I hope in the future they will have more system to, like, they will have more gameplay functions that help with, like, how you land, how you should be able to, like, fly. You know, for example, the altimeter is fucking horrendous right now, and with the weather effects, have you tried to fly in a snowstorm on Microtech? Like a heavy snowstorm?
I've been avoiding that place.
Oh no, but that's the thing. Like it's you can't see anything. Like it's, and if you go too close to the ground, you will not see anything, and suddenly, boom, mountain dead. So same thing there. They need to add like systems to help gauge how to play the game. You know what I mean? Like it's how do you land? Like landing. It's a landing mode, basically. Oh, that was nice. Always nice with a full flyby. I'll try to get to the mountain. No, but I'm in the zone, man. I'm in the zone.
Oh fuck my life.
I'm zipping.
Proximity alert.
I think how far am I from mining area? It's behind us. I can't see it though, which is also a thing that I would like to have. I would like to be able to see on ground vehicle, like markers, you know.
There ain't another game where you could do this, or you're on a ground vehicle and
Exactly.
me and Em are following you in different spaceships. Like,
Oh god, that was close. But that's what I mean. Like, you see what I mean in terms of choose your terrain. What you have a very good gauge of, like, this is a fantastic vehicle. Like the Gravlevs are fantastic to cover vast terrains and like hostile terrains very fast. In comparison to, like, let's say the Ursa Rover, which is like it's slow. Yeah, we can go down here, there, down into the valley.
Proximity alert.
can you put cargo on that bike?
No, but the other one you can. The Dragonfly. That's supposed to be able to carry 2 boxes. Yeah. And the future is going to be able to carry to, like, personal.
Proximity alert.
There we go. Yeah, we can. But the thing is, like, it's. Here, I'll back up. Oh. This is gonna be. Oh god. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna get vehicular committed or crime committed. There we go.
Oh, that's.
There we
We're
go.
gonna park up next to each other like that. That's amazing.
The thing is, like, that's actually a thing for many Nox Avenger owners. Many Avenger owners wants to Nox because you can actually fit it inside. Like, it's not too hard to get it out. Like, it's actually, yeah. I mean,
I kind of like that spaceship. It looks
the
like a
Avenger.
shuttle. Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks like a space
the
shuttle.
Avenger, like, these 2 ships are by far the best ships in game, period. Like, it's the Avenger Titan is just like a smaller version of, like, in terms of how
Can you
fun-
put boxes in there?
yeah, it's got cargo containers in the back. Yeah. So you can trade, you can fight. Like, it's a good combat vessel. It's got a size gimbal and 2 gimbal guns on the sides. It's got quite
Activating systems on.
exactly, yeah. And it's got,
I like that.
and it's like it's really great. Comparison to, like, the Yeah. Are you inside the? Are you in the Nox now? Okay. Try to use control. Click control and back. Use like
Shit.
backup, and also always switch on and off the engine. That can help.
It stops
when-
it bouncing around, right?
Watch out, because now you're. Yeah, you're. There we go. That's better. Try to control. Yeah, that's good. There we go. Like, it's not too bad. Like, the problem is that if you know how to handle both of the vehicles, you like it's got some really good utility. The Avenger. Yeah.
You could
But it's
actually fit like a lot of boxes back. My
No!
Avenger! My Avenger!
It's like instantly. See you, suckers! No! Instant karma. Here, bones. I'm feeling it. I need your bones.
Oh, what you got going on there? How do I get my fist tape?
0. Oh, is it time?
Okay.
If you click both of them, you guard.
Oh, block as well?
Yeah,
Oh no, I'm like Tyson.
yeah.
Take it! Poop poop!
Oh god! No!
Then where you going?